Today, I'm going to be covering how to revive a dead or a cold email list. So I'm actually, if you see me looking over here, it's because I am also recording on Instagram Live. So be sure to follow me on Instagram at Khierstyn. Link is below here. But guys, I'm super excited for those that are wondering why you may want to revive a dead email list. So what we're going to be talking about today can be applied if you have purchased an email list that is not yours and you need to educate them about what your product is, what you're about before you can lay a call to action on them. It's if you've spent thousands of dollars building a list, maybe pre-launch, whatever, and you haven't emailed them in months or even weeks, and you don't really know if this list is still valuable to you or how to revive the list. Or third, you have an existing brand that is, say, in the fitness space, and you're launching a new brand to like different products, but you still want to be able to tap into your existing audience. Hey, Avidan, nice to see you. And guys, if you have any questions about what we're talking about today, because this is live, drop them below and I'll make sure that we cover that today. So there's so many applications to how you can revive a dead email list. And so don't worry, even if you've not emailed your list in 5 years, the strategies, the 3 steps that I'm going to be covering today, you can use to still make sure that you are reviving your list. So first thing I want to talk about is me. So if you are new here, wherever you're watching this, my name is Khierstyn Ross. So I'm a crowdfunding and e-commerce specialist. I specialize on building audiences for people who are launching products or scaling existing brands. So I've been doing this for over 5 years. We've raised millions in revenue and created several 7-figure brands. So that's a little bit about myself. And again, today, if you're just chiming in, let's talk about how to revive a dead or a cold email list. So first myth I want to dispel, that you can use the 3 strategies that I'm going to talk about today, whether you haven't emailed your list in a month or 5, 6, 7 years. Yeah, I'm serious. So the very first thing, number 1, I want to talk about is cleaning your list. So over time, you're going to notice, and this is a great practice even if you have thousands of people on your list already, and you've noticed over time your email open rates have crawled to below 15%. What you could do is use different services such as MailerCheck or Never Bounce to upload your existing email list and use this service. They're paid for services that will scrub your list to check for any emails that no longer exist or get high bounce rate or any bots that have made your way onto the list. Okay, so that's really number 1 to cleaning your email list is, making sure that you're starting to revive a dead email list. So before you start sending any emails to a list that you haven't emailed in a while, clean your list. You want to really call anyone on your list who doesn't want to be there or whose emails have just expired over time because of non-use. So another thing you could do with cleaning your list is sending out a mass email to your list saying like, hey guys, we're up to some really exciting things. I can't wait to share them with you over the next few weeks. I want to just make sure that everyone who is here wants to be here. So can you please confirm that you'd still like to receive emails from me by clicking this link? And in your email CRM, whether you're using ActiveCampaign, Klaviyo, MailChimp, whatnot, but you can have them stay on. And then what you can do is anyone who hasn't engaged with that email, as in they haven't opened the email or clicked that link in about 7 to 10 days, you can unsubscribe them and really clean your list. It may seem like list suicide to remove thousands of people from your list, but the reality is that in order for you to start reviving a list and have people pay attention and open your emails again, you have to get rid of people who don't want to be there who are just not going to engage. And if they're not going to engage, they're not going to buy your product or take action on the thing that you want them to. So it's really important that you do go through cleaning your list with either Never Bounce or sending that mass email, just making sure people actually want to be there. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is send the big announcement email. It's kind of like a teaser. So a lot of brands that I've talked to have made the mistake of saying, okay, well, we have this audience, we haven't emailed this list for a year, 5 years, whatever that time frame is, And we want to just kind of send them an email saying, hey, we're working on something really exciting and awesome and new, and buy it with a call to action right away. So the problem with emailing your list with a big announcement or a big thing that you want them to take action on right away when they haven't heard from you for a while, very, very good odds they are going to, and guys, if you're liking this video, give it a big thumbs up, okay? So when someone hasn't heard from you in a while, and suddenly your name pops up on in their inbox, they're thinking like, who is this person? Delete or spam. So what you don't want to do for point number 2 on reviving a dead email list is you don't want to send the goods. You don't want to send this like big feature, awesome thing that you want them to take action on. That could be that you're launching a new product. It could be that you're doing a discount. It could be whatever that is for you. Don't send that email without sending this first teaser email. So what you want to do is start to retrain your audience and your email list to start hearing from you. And so what you do is you send this teaser email, which is after you've cleaned the list and everyone who wants to be on the list is on the list. You then say, hey guys, we're so excited for some of the things and changes that we're making. We've got a big announcement coming up in the next couple of weeks. Be sure to watch your inbox in the next couple of days when we're going to reveal the big announcement. But until now, I just wanted to pop into my inbox and say that sorry for going MIA, but we've been super busy behind the scenes and can't wait to share with you what we're doing. And you send that email short and sweet, give them a chance to reply if they want, but essentially you're starting to prime your list before you do a big announcement, right? So prime the list, and that should be sent 4 to 7 days before the big announcement. And then step number 3 is you're gonna send the big announcement. So I love to create events. This is why I love product launches so much. I love to create excuses for people for us to celebrate. So there is a reason you're reviving this list, or there's a reason you've purchased an email list, right? So whatever that reason is, product launch, new sale, new website, engagement, whatever that is that you are celebrating, you need to give an excuse as to why you're popping back in their inbox. So this is point number 3, you're sending the big announcement email. The big announcement is like, hey guys, a few days ago, I mentioned that something awesome was gonna happen. Well, this is the big email you've been waiting for. And then you announce the big thing. And I love this trick if you are have purchased an email list, or if you have an email list from a previous brand or business that you've built up or something like that, and you do the big announcement, or even if you have an existing list, just how you spin it, but you do the big announcement and you get them to take action during this email. So this is key to reviving a dead email list. You don't just want to give news and give them no way to kind of prove commitment with that. So if in this example or this case study, we can say we use this to say, hey guys, we're so excited, we're launching this new awesome product in a few weeks on Kickstarter. Don't just leave it at that. Have a call to action in the email that says, if you would like to reserve your discount, click on this link. Or if you'd like to learn more, reply and let me know. If you want to follow our newest Instagram account, let me know. Whatever a relevant call to action is that people are going to take to kind of show their commitment to the thing, the big announcement, that's really what you want to have, because what you'll see when you start to engage with your email list again is that you want to train them to engage with you. And so you can train them to engage with you by having these things called a micro commitment. So micro commitments are small actions people can take to confirm they're still interested. And then later on, when you are, every week or every month when you're looking at your email stats, from your open rates to your click-through rates, you can start to really see if the open rates are improving, if the click-through rates are improving, because those are signs of an engaged, switched on audience that's excited about what you're doing, okay? So those are the 3 big points. I did write down a couple more things that I'm gonna add as a bonus here. So we've covered cleaning the list using MailerLite or Never Bounce. We've covered the teaser or the primer email. We've covered the big announcement. And last, this is an awesome hack to create a engaged audience. So number one, after you've gone through the effort of cleaning your list and you've now committed to emailing your list at least once per week, you need to stick to that, because now that you have essentially started reviving a dead list, you need to start building trust with your audience and start building the ability for them to get used to hearing from you every single week. So you absolutely want to stick to a regular email communication of once per week after this point, because your numbers, your engagement, your list is just going to go up from there, and it gets better. And then the last thing I want to leave you with, there's always one more thing, but when you're okay, so you guys ever hire a cleaner, or maybe not a cleaner, but you've done you spent 8 hours scrubbing your house for spring cleaning? Let me know in the comments if you've done this, but you've scrubbed your house and it's finally clean. All the dog hairs off the floor, the coffee stains from your desk are gone, all the dust is gone, right? What do you want to do next? You want to keep you want to keep your place clean, right? So because you spent so much effort to clean something, you want to appreciate it for as long as possible. Your email list is the same way. So having a way to auto clean your list is going to be beneficial so that you don't have to constantly clean your list every year. So my bonus point here that I want to mention is have a unsubscribe sequence. So this is a email sequence that you can set up where you can tell your email CRM, ActiveCampaign, Klaviyo, etc., that to send an email to anyone who has not opened your emails in 60 or 90 days and send them an email. You send them a breakup email, essentially saying a subject line. You can be super fun with this, but do you hate me? Did I do something wrong? Just something so clickbaity that if you got that text, it's it grabs their attention, right? So did I do something wrong? In this email, you're like, hey, I noticed you haven't been engaging with our content in the last few weeks. As I only want to send content to you if you're excited to be here, just let me know if you still want to receive emails from me. And if so, click yes, and if not, unsubscribe. And what you're doing with those links is you're going to give people an option to unsubscribe if they no longer want to hear from you, because not everyone uses the unsubscribe button at the bottom of every single email, because legally it's there. And so, but if they do stay on the list, then they're like, oh no, I've had this happen a few times where there's a few internet marketers I follow that I love their stuff, but I don't open every email. And so I get a breakup email from, say, Russell Brunson. I'm like, whoa, want to stay on your list, right? Because it's Russell Brunson. And with that, but when I click stay on the list, suddenly I'm like, okay, I'm going to start reading his emails now, because I just, it's whatever. I respect the guy, like the guy. So there we go. So now staying on his list. And then what you want to do when you have people that click to stay on your list, you want to reward them with something. So reward them with yay, thanks for coming back. Here's a 20% off your next order. Here's a free gift. Here's some free tips. Just offer something of value so they feel really good about staying, and you start to rebuild and nurture that relationship again. So having that email unsubscribe sequence is going to make sure that once you've cleaned your list and you started to nurture and engage that list, that only people that are really on your list matter. So again, you might be thinking, it's a numbers game. It's really not about the size that counts, guys, people. It's about the quality of the list. So apart from that, guys, those are my 3 tips to reviving any dead email list. Let me know below which one is your favorite. And guys, if you are listening and you are currently working on a brand that's either launching a new product or you're looking at scaling an existing e-commerce brand, there's a link to work with us below. You can go to khierstyn.com/apply. And apart from that, if you are watching this on YouTube, be sure to give this a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And guys, watching this live, we will see you next week. Okay, bye.